Okay, welcome back to another episode of Third and 23. I'm your host, Alex, here to bring you my second part of week 8 of the NFL season, picks and predictions. So I gave you guys 3 games the other day. I also did the Minnesota Rams game for Thursday night prime time. So we already whiffed on that, but I've got 7 games total for this NFL week. So we're going to kick it off this video with the Eagles visiting the Bengals. The Bengals are a 2.5 point favorite. So, quick thing to note, I'm doing this video based on the assumption that T. Higgins is going to be out for this game. He's been doubtful. They News has been waiting forever to announce if he's going to be out or not. I didn't want to wait any longer, so I'm going off the assumption that T. Higgins isn't playing. So this is going to be Joe Burrow to Jamar Chase for the most part in this one. And when you got Joe Burrow to Jamar Chase against the 10th rated pass defense in the league, I think that kind of bodes well for on Philly's defensive side. And you take in the fact that Cincinnati doesn't really run the ball that well. They don't really run the ball that often either. I think that Cincinnati's not going to really have the balance in this one that you typically like to see. Well, on the other side, you look at Philly, second in the league running the ball, 166 yards per game. Saquon Barkley's been going off this season. I think he should get some MVP consideration. I'm not saying he's going to end up winning it, but he's been killing it this season, as has Derrick Henry, so you got to put him up there too. But he's been killing it this season against the 21st ranked rush defensively. I expect Saquon to have a good game running the ball. I think Jalen Hurts is probably going to hit a few big scrambles in this one. And I think he's going to have that balance because when you look at Philly's passing offense, it's a little bit skewed. A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith have missed plenty of time this season. So you can't really say Philly's passing offense is struggling because when those guys are in, I think they can look a lot better. And I think this is a game where you're going to see Philly have that balance, both running and throwing. I was surprised when I saw this game as Cincinnati being favored at all in this one. I guess because they're the home team. I'm not really sure. But for me, I think Philly's going to win this game outright. But go ahead and give me Philly with a 2.5. But I think the Eagles are winning this game outright. Next game, we're going to Atlanta at Tampa Bay. Atlanta's 2.5 point favorite. Haven't really seen any line moving in this one. This this game I'm doing for the simple fact for my X factor. No Mike Evans, no Chris Godwin. If they were playing, I wouldn't even been doing this game. But now it's going to be Sterling Shepard and Jalen McMillan for Tampa. That's who Baker Mayfield's going to throw to. So I got to ask myself, can Mike Hughes and AJ Terrell cover those two guys? I think absolutely. So I think the Tampa Bay pass offense is going to come way down. I don't think they're going to have that balance offensively in this one because I don't think they're going to be able to throw the ball with a lot of success. So now it comes to the running of Sean Tucker, Rashad White, and company. Tampa's actually been running the ball pretty well this season, and Atlanta does struggle on the ground. So I think you're going to see some movement on. You're still going to see that Tampa Bay offense be able to move the ball on the ground in this one. But the thing for me is Tampa's defense. They struggle against the run. They struggle against the pass. I think Bijan Robinson and Tyler Algier are going to do whatever they want on the ground in this game. I think you're going to see Kirk Cousins, who's been in a slump lately. I think Kirk Cousins is going to come out of that slump in this one as he's got a Tampa Bay pass defense that just flat out struggles. I think so. You're going to see Drake London. You're going to see Kyle Pitts. The Kyle Pitts revival continue in this one. I like Atlanta to score a lot of points in this game, and because Tampa Bay doesn't have the passing offense that they typically have, I don't think they're going to be able to keep pace. So give me Atlanta, and I'm going to delay the 2.5 in what I think could be kind of a high scoring game. And final game, Panthers at the Broncos. Broncos are 11 point favorite. If you watch this video, you know I love betting against Carolina. This week, though, I did have some pause. We're talking Bo Nix here, and that's a big number. 11 with Bo Nix, that's a big number. But I look at it like this. Bryce Young is back as the starter as Andy Dalton got to a car accident, which I guess was more serious than first let on because he's not able to start in this game. So it's going to be Bryce Young, Deontay Johnson, their number one wide receiver. He's out for this game. So now you got Bryce Young without his top wideout against the number one pass defense in the NFL in Denver. Patrick Surtain, who's the top corner in the NFL, is supposed to be back for this week. So Patrick Surtain covering who? Xavier Legette. Half the field is already gone. Then you got to throw in the fact that Denver is second in the NFL in sacks. So you got Bryce Young running for his life with half the field gone. I don't see any passing success in this game. Chuba Hubbard has been playing pretty well lately, but in this game against this team, against this defense, I actually don't think that I think you're gonna see him come back down to earth a little bit in this one. So I don't think Carolina's offense is doing much of anything in this one. Bo Nix, sure, he can throw Carolina into the game with some picks, but he's actually been playing a little better lately. I could see him getting roughly 200 yards passing in this one to kind of help balance out with the running attack that I think is going to go off. I think Javonte Williams and McLaughlin, I think they're going to go between 150 and 200 yards rushing in this one. Keep control of the clock, keep control of the game flow, and control of the time of possession. And I think they're just going to grind their way to a win in this one, something like 20-6. So I do believe they're going to be able to cover that 11, but mainly because I don't think Bryce Young and Carolina's offense is going to do much scoring in this game. So anyway, that wraps up this video. So I've done 3 games for you on this one. We got Denver laying the 11. We've got Atlanta laying the 2.5. We're taking Philly with the 2.5, though again, I think they're going to win outright. And then we got the 3 games to go along with the 3 games we did yesterday. Baltimore, we laid the 8.5. Green Bay, we laid the 4, which, by the way, if you're interested in doing that Packers game, that's gone down to 3.5. Which guess I should have waited. And finally, I also did Buffalo, and I laid the 3 on the road. So that wraps it up, man. 7 total games for this NFL week. Let's see if we can get back over 500 and get well over 500 in this one. If you like the content, please like, follow, subscribe, all of that. As you're going to see my YouTube handle here in a few seconds. Take care.